Let's now try and do some basic things in MATLAB by learning a few commands. The first command is version, which we have already seen. It replies with the version of MATLAB I'm running. So I'm running 8.0 or R2012B. Version has a related command ver, which returns not just the version of MATLAB but also the version of Java installed along with the versions of other toolboxes. So this is my Java version. MATLAB requires Java to run. And these are the toolboxes I have installed in my installation of MATLAB. Toolboxes in MATLAB are add-on products with additional functions and tools specific to a particular domain. For example, Signal Processing Toolbox has tools useful for filtering and analysis of signals. Financial Toolbox has functions for modeling of financial data. Bioinformatics Toolbox has algorithms for gene sequencing, spectrometry, etc. Here I have just MATLAB and Simulink installed. If you see only MATLAB appearing in this list on your computer, you possibly have the basic MATLAB software without any toolboxes. That should be okay, as we shall be focusing exclusively on MATLAB in this training. Our next command is CLC. CLC stands for Clear Command Window, and it wipes off all text in the command window to render it blank. As you can see, all the text that I had with the version information is gone. To demonstrate my next command, let me fill up my command window once again. CLC has a related command, home, which clears the text from visible portion of the command window, but it does not delete any text. You can scroll up and find all that text back. I will create some variables to demonstrate my next command. A equals to 100, B equals to 10, C equals to 0, ABC equals to, let's say, 9, BCD equals to 5. I'm choosing the variable names and their values arbitrarily. Notice these variables coming up in my workspace window as and how I create them. So I can see all my variables that I created right here. Next command is whos, which displays all the variables in workspace along with their characteristics. As you can see, I have all the variable names in my leftmost column, and then I have other columns, the second of which is size, third column is bytes, fourth column is class, fifth column says attributes, but it's empty for all the variables we have. I do not want to distract you into variables now, as we have the whole of chapter 2 dedicated for variables, and therein we'll discuss each of these columns in detail. Our next command is clear, which can be used to delete the variables from workspace. For example, if I say clear space A and space df, this would clear me the two variables A and df. Watch them vanish from my workspace as I hit return key in my command window. Notice that the two variables A and df are gone and no longer visible in my workspace. You can also delete one or more variables directly from workspace by selecting the variables and hitting the delete key on your keyboard. I can select C, and if I want to select another variable, I'll hold down my control key if I'm on a PC or command key if I'm on a Mac and hit the delete key. MATLAB asks you for a confirmation if you would want to delete these variables. If you hit OK, it will be deleting the variables that you have selected. Or you can also right click on a variable and choose delete. You can also use clear command to delete all the variables in the workspace in this way. Just use the command clear without specifying any variable, and that clears all the variables from workspace. As you can see, I have just emptied my workspace. Let's quickly summarize the 6 commands we just learned. Version gives you the version of MATLAB you're running, whereas ver gives you info on versions of MATLAB and all toolboxes installed. CLC cleans up the text in command window. Home does something very similar to CLC but does not erase anything from command window. It only takes the cursor to the top left position, which is its home position. Whos displays all variables along with their characteristics in command window. Clear deletes variables from workspace.